I want to talk about age. You know, I'm 40. In about 2.5 months or so, I will be 41. 41! I remember when I was 18 and 25 was really old. Obviously times have changed and, well, someone got a little older. But I think the only time that it's really noticeable with me is when I'm out running. Because I can go out running, and I run short distances quite often recently, after the the month of March, which was not the best month when it comes to my let's work out or run 150 times in 2020. But I'm almost like caught up with like where I'm supposed to be able to reach that goal. But I notice it because, you know, when I was 18, 19, 20, I could go out and run for like 2-3 hours. I'm not kidding. You know, jogging, running for 2-3 hours. Not easily, but it was like just something I did. And now I go out running and it's a totally different thing. Sure, back then I was skinny. I was really skinny, and I wouldn't consider myself like anywhere near overweight now. But I'm heavier, definitely heavier, and you know, the technique is not there in the same way, and you kind of feel like you're like, you know, this desire to, I could just start walking right now. That would be good, especially when you run uphill like I did today. Yay, yay, yay. But yeah, and the funny thing about age is that I'm saying you, but me, the way I see it is that I get a little stressed because I should have done this, I should have done this when I was 20 something or 30 something, I should have done this, and then I think about, you know, Lion King, and there's more to see that can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. And I do think that despite the pandemic that is happening right now and the way that it keeps people from each other, if people are smart, I do a lot of things. My life, when I look at it objectively, when I try to look at it objectively, my life is actually pretty cool, you know. But when that cool life becomes the normal, then you want to kind of like, how do I get to the next level and the next level and the next level? And I think that if you spend your life being stressed about not doing this or that, or not having all the experiences you can have, then I mean you just can't have that. It's impossible, because if let's just say that in an alternate version of me, I was a heavy drinker, I was a heavy partier, I had, you know, all these weird relationships or sort of relationships with people, and then I sat here, you know, 2 months before I was 41 thinking, I wasted my life partying and I never contemplated life. I never went to the north of Sweden and jumped into the hole in the ice and then did a podcast called Friday Monday. I never did that. All those things that the real version of me has done. So you can never have it all, because I don't think you would want it all, because I don't think you could handle it. It just wouldn't be attainable, possible to achieve. So, and I mean, when I'm sitting, let's say I'm sitting here in 10 years when I'm close to 51, I will have all these thoughts. Oh, I should have done this during my 40s and this and that. But instead, I'm sort of doing that now. I'm looking like, what would I like my life to have been like the next 10 years? What do I want to achieve? How do I achieve that? What kind of feelings do I want to have? Even though, you know, life can screw you up. I mean, who would have thought that this that is happening right now would have happened ever? Nobody. So instead of, you know, living the normal life that early May would, you know, provide, we're now experiencing this, and we're learning things about ourselves and about others, because now we realize that we have to find alternate ways to keep in touch, and I think, you know, a great deal of appreciation for yourself but also others is sort of included in the whole pandemic package, so to say. And that's, you know, coming from a person who has not been affected personally in any bad way when it comes to me or people in my vicinity. I know people that have gotten sick, but gotten out of it. So I don't know. Age is funny. It's funny because I've always considered myself to never be the age that I am. I did me and my friend Ella, we did a age test. How old are we, like, mentally? And I think her age, she's 25, and her age was like 49, and mine was like 24 or 26 or something. And I was like, yeah, sounds about right. So yes, there's more to see that can never be seen, but that should not stop you from wanting to see as much as you want to. There's a lot of things you just don't have to see, or don't want to see, or there's no need for it. So try to do the best thing that you can with your life. Seek discomfort. Don't be afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself to experience things that you would probably not do if you did not, or meet people that you did not, and so on. There's a lot of cool people out there in the world, and some of them are just waiting for you to make that connection, and the same goes from them to you. So don't worry about age. Age is just a stupid number, and live life and think about what you want to do in the future, and try to stay positive and productive during this time, and safe. Stay safe, stay safe. Listen to the recommendations, as long as those recommendations are to not drink bleach. Good talk.